say good day to you this day of your time. How are you all? Once again, we take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for allowing our civilization to communicate with you through this gateway in this manner at this time. Once again, each and every time you afford us an opportunity to interact with your civilization in this way, it allows our civilization to view more aspects of the infinite as you present your unique points of view. We would like to begin this transmission, this day of your time, with the following idea that we would like to entitle Opening the Floodgates of Creativity. The idea being, once again, to remind you, in that everything is vibration, in that you, as a physical being, are still consciousness at a certain pitch, at a certain frequency, at a certain vibratory level. The idea to recognize is that many of you, while expressing that you desire more creativity in your life, must understand that in order to receive more creativity, in order to experience more insight, more inspiration, more intuition, and all the other aspects that you know go hand in hand with operating on a more creative level and living more creative lives, you must understand once again that the primary principle of allowing yourself to open the floodgates of creativity is to allow yourself to be on that frequency, on that bandwidth first. Only by allowing yourself to create the frequency of creativity through whatever methodology your imagination deems is best for you, only by being on that frequency level first can you thus then take advantage of the insights and perspectives that will automatically then come with being on that level. Once you allow yourself to be on that level first, whatever that means to you personally, rather than waiting for creativity to come in order to inspire you, once you allow yourself to act inspirationally, once you allow your imagination to guide you, once you are free to give yourself permission to let your dreams and let your visions and let your imagination be real and representative of your true nature, then you will, by accepting that, by aligning with that, by behaving in accordance with that, be open to perceiving things you would have previously not been capable of perceiving, because you cannot perceive what you are not the vibration of. But when you allow yourself to know you are creators by design, that you are creative by nature, and are willing to imbue and infuse everything that you do with more creativity, more flourish, more imagination, less rigidity, less roteness, then you will find automatically that not only will you be able to allow whatever it is that needs to be done in your life to be handled more creatively, but by being more creative, you may even discover that many of the things you think are necessary to do in life are no longer necessary, and that you can discover other ways to go about achieving what needs to be achieved, manifesting what needs to be manifested, without necessarily taking the route that you think you have to take or have been taught to think you have to take. Creativity in and of itself bespeaks of shortcuts, so to speak, because creativity is about the idea of making associations to things that on certain levels do not appear to be associated. By making the leap of connectivity, you in fact will shorten any path that may have previously existed for you to manifest or attain anything you thought needed to be attained through a longer path, one containing more steps. Creativity can make a path shorter in that sense, make it unnecessary for you to have to take 500 steps when, in a sense, one might do. By being creatively associative, you can begin to allow yourself to see how everything is connected. And by seeing that everything is connected and incorporating that understanding in your imagination, in your behavior, and in your attitude, you can allow your physical reality, your day-to-day physical reality, to begin to reflect those shortcuts to you, and thus provide you with more spontaneous opportunities, circumstances, and situations that you would have been incapable of perceiving before allowing yourself to be on that level, that will show you how much more effortless things can be, how much shorter things can take in terms of time, and how much more fun your reality can be, without the idea of it needing to be drudgery, without the idea of needing to judge how it is that things need to come about. By allowing yourself to know that you can approach anything in your life creatively, imaginatively, you will see that it has practical and pragmatic side effects, so to speak, that will really make, in many cases, short work of your dreams, allowing you to manifest more and more and more, often larger and larger, more expanded visions, by knowing that anything you really can imagine is attainable as long as you believe it is aligned with the idea of your joy, your excitement, your truth, your nature in life. You will find that you have far less limitations upon yourself than you previously thought. And remember, please remember, this is not just a nice idea. This is not just a pleasant-sounding philosophy. This is a description of physics. You are energy. You are vibration of consciousness. As you vibrate, so your reality is reflected to you. This is the way physiological reality works. Take it to heart. You will see the effect. You will see the result, guaranteed, but only if you are on that frequency first. Again, by analogy, you can only get the program that your television set is tuned to. All the other programs may be there in the airwaves, but they will remain invisible to you until you change the channel to one that bespeaks of more creativity. But when you do, the floodgates of creativity will open to you, and you will see, perhaps even with astonishment, how much more inspiring your life can be, how much more exciting, how much more fun, how much more expansive, how much more accelerated, all the things that are representative of you functioning as you were designed to function, that is, as the image of the infinite Creator. We thank you for allowing us to remind you of this idea, for truly this knowledge is always within you. And all we are doing is, as a mirror, reflecting to you what you already know. In return, however, for the gift of sharing your reality with us, in allowing us to communicate with you, I ask now in return, in what way may I and my civilization be of service